with this. Didn't think this was going to come along quite so soon, but this is one they call Arnie, I think, at £38. Absolutely mind blown. Beautiful, beautiful old common. Buzzing with this. I knew it was a good fish as soon as I hooked it. Had tench all day, all afternoon. Driving me mad. But yeah, what a fish. I'll spin him around quickly. Show the other side. I've had a few photos with him, so I don't want to keep him out too long. Alright, mate. Absolutely made up. Check him out. Proper powerhouse and proper fight as well. Absolutely buzzing. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'll slip him back. Thank you, mate. So with my campaign well and truly underway, I was really pleased to have had that fish. I can't tell you how appreciative I was of getting that bite. People spend years trying to catch fish like that, and it was only my second bite, so I was like really pleased. Absolute corker of a fish. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely old common. Seen a few things, seen anglers come and go, but absolutely made up. My second biggest fish. Let's hope they keep coming. Just show you the other side quickly. Just absolutely stunning. Not a mark on her. Look at that, beautiful. So pleased, can't tell you how much I'm buzzing. Come down here for the morning, and what a bite for the morning, eh? Fantastic. I'll slip it back. Thank you, girl. So I've got my autumn well and truly underway with another 30. I can't believe it. It's like the third 30. It's like only my sixth session. So I'm doing really, really well, I think. Really enjoying my time so far. It's only short sessions, but yeah. Really, really pleased. Absolutely buzzing actually. This one, absolutely made up. Proper beast. I'm just doing short sessions. That's all you can do here, and yeah, absolutely made up. Took a homemade mainline cell wafter, and yeah, they seem to be loving the cell. So really, really happy. I'm gonna slip it back. So here's a really good tip about how to get carp onto your bait. If you find them in snags, I'm talking really quietly obviously because I found some fish in some snags, and you can't fish these snags, it's so tight you can't get a rod in there. But a good thing to do good practice is to put a little bit of bait in these snags when you leave. Not too much. You don't want to put too much bait in there to get them to feed in there, otherwise they'll never come out. So you want to just put enough in there so they get a taste for your bait and they look for it elsewhere. But it's always a good idea to put a little bit of bait in these sort of holes, these little hidey holes when you go. So on my YouTube channel, I asked a question whether people wanted, to know particular information, as in like how I can help them in their angling and stuff like that. And one of the questions was how I approach certain waters. This particular club water that I'm on, it's not massive. Probably it's got to be sort of 7 or 8 acres, I think it is, something like that. Anyway, it's not massive, but it's busy. It's got some nice fishing. Majority of it is snags and stuff, like all around the margins, overhanging trees, stuff like that. But like for instance this morning, so what I did this morning was I turned up, had a good look around, took a bucket with me, had a good look around, and looked for fizzing and bubbling. Basically I was looking for any activity that I could see. Trouble is in here, lots and lots of tench, so you've got a lot of other species which could be causing that bubbling, but you'll normally find it'll be slightly more active in one area than another. And where there's tench, where there's bream, there's carp. Normally where there's one lot of fish or one species of fish, there's normally a carp or two hanging around. This time of year, August, September, don't forget as well, is that they're all spread out. They could be everywhere, or they are going to be everywhere. A lot of the time, I normally look at the wind and see what that's doing. But that's only certain times of year. Come summer, really, a lot of the time they're just spread out. They're normally all over the place. So to approach somewhere that's really, really busy, one of the things I would say is to always go and have a little look and see. Don't worry also about swim choice. A lot of the time you get there and you might get there and that swim's taken. For instance, the two swims that I was looking at this morning, well, not looking at this morning, but I thought, if it was quiet, I might just jump in there. Depends on what I see. But straight away they were taken straight away. The first two people that turned up were straight in them two swims. So sometimes if them swims are available, you just slot in them, just go in them, because you just know that they're going swims or they're popular swims. But that's not always the case. A lot of times on really busy places, you'll find that those bigger fish, if you're looking for the bigger fish out of them all, are normally out of the way of all that. And if there's a closing time, if it's open from certain time to certain time, and there's a closing time, you normally find that those fish normally come out of where they've been hiding most of the day because the pressure's about to drop and they know people are going home. So if you've got like somewhere that shuts at a certain time, then those particular swims can become quite effective. But I've always found that these sort of places, when they're really busy, the bigger fish tend to push away and hide away for most of the day, and then come out as it gets later and later. So that's my top tip for somewhere really busy. So my autumn angling is continuing on this place, and lots of other venues up and down the country. But for now, thanks for watching. As always, tell your friends, please subscribe and like my channel. Cheers, guys.